MMOXP, we all know, is the greatest website right now for coins. Team of the season is near. Get acquainted with my code META. That's code META for the best meta cards. Team of the season is near. Not just 8% off, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. For instance, if you purchase 30 million coins, you get an additional 4.5 million coins. So they have a added bonus when purchasing coins. That's why MMOXP is the GOATs. Now, if you also check their page out, they do have giveaways. So go check the description out right now. Let's get it. Yo, my boys, what is it doing? What is it doing? That doesn't make sense. Bruh. How are you boys doing? It is your boy MetaMike. We have a brand new video right now. Obviously the best meta players in each respective position, but the thing is, there's a twist. It's best value. I always do these videos as soon as a promo gets released, but I gave it a couple of, hours, you could say, until they got released, just to kind of see what everyone is using in champs, what people are opting for. And let me just start off by saying, bro, De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the game. I don't give a rat's ass. This man is insane. Every time I verse him, I think 9 times out of 10 he's been insane. So 90% of the time, this man is him. 84 reaction, 6'3", 4-star weak foot. Probably the best goalkeeper in the game right now. The man is actually not even expensive. I just don't know where his price is. Is he extinct right now, do you think? But currently valued at 150k. Trust me, if you don't obviously want to do all that stuff of buying like icon goalkeepers and stuff, just get the hair in your team and my friends, you are going to cook. Jump over to the left backs though. We're obviously starting off with every single position. And then I also have like honorable mention type of cards. Not the promo, just honorable mentions in terms of like good value cards that aren't in the starting 11. But for left back, we got Lewis Skelly, the man like Lewis Skelly, 157k. You can obviously go through Tots upgrade if you really want to. I'll be honest, there's no point. But 5'8", intercept plus. Now, when it comes to a fullback, right, having a good median height is always nice. So having someone that's, I'd say, above at least 5'5", just under 6'2", is always nice. From what I know, though, especially playing in high divisions, elite division, especially in like high elo games, most of the time, a lot of these guys have like Theo Hernandez, Mendy, cards that are just insane when it comes to like shrugging plays off the ball. So having Lewis Skelly actually is really good. You might think he's a little bit short and like, not the best in terms of height. Bro, the physicality alongside, pretty much the bruiser plus makes him a very aggressive fullback. And obviously compensates, for the height. But yeah, 5'8" ain't that short, bro. 5'8" ain't short, It's not bad, bro. Shout out Short Kings right there. Nonetheless, though, Lewis Skelly is not a bad shout. Obviously, when it comes to a fullback as well, you need a defending playstyle plus, and then also like either a running one, like a rapid or a quick step is always nice. But overall, I feel like him having at least max out pace doesn't really matter for playstyle pluses. If he had quick step though, that would have been nice, cannot lie. But he also has incisive base, or they call it incisive. No, they call it incisive gold if it's, I think, the playstyle plus. Nonetheless, let's jump over to the center backs though. Morera got newly included as well. Now I think it was obviously MLS, rest of world, and then why am I forgetting the other one? MLS, Saudi, and rest of world got released all together. And this guy right here, very overlooked, over 90 pace split, bro. Not only that, now I know he's a little bit short, right? But the thing is now in this game, what I'm noticing is all the short players are getting overlooked because they're short, right? But the thing is, if you actually utilize a short center back alongside a tall one and have that balance, my friends, insanity. Like that Lacroix, I think her name is, hate versing her. She's like a small pest, bro. Irritating, very short, and just very quickly transitioning when she obviously intercepts. And I feel like the height and stats make the card so good, bro. So definitely get this man in your team. And I think 5'10" is definitely not short at all. It's like a good height. So I'm just saying, like, in terms of versing like Van Dijk's, 6'4", those type of cards obviously are not as tall. But having this card alongside someone that is tall is always a good shout, trust me. Because he's going to be the guy that like intercepts, maybe it's heavy gameplay. He can like turn very nicely, lay off the ball. And also being that guy that basically runs to every single like crevice, if that makes sense. Jockey, intercept, and anticipate plus. Now that might be the best plethora of playstyle pluses I've seen for centre back. And long ball pass plus, which means that his short and long passing is nice. You're not going to have any faults with him, bro. Definitely think he's going to be insane. Pair him up with someone that's at least 6'2" and above. You're going to absolutely cook. Speaking of 6'2" and above, the main man Rudiger. Now, we know it already, man. Come on. The most aggressive probably center back we've seen in a long time, since the OG days, in game and in real life, bro. Let's just say that. 6'3" though, and then obviously defender plus plus. Always have the rolls up to standard because that increases the AI movement. Yeah, especially if you want to do like a focus type of thing. But most of the guys, people use defender defend. That's just the standard for center backs. Anticipate. Bruiser plus with over 90 physical stats. Yep, you heard that correct. Block plus. So I don't really need to be explaining myself. Bro, it's Rudiger. At the end of the day, everybody knows how good and aggressive Rudiger is. So yeah. Right back though is going to be Dumfries. I think we can all agree this is just a insane value card. At 250k, you basically got a top 5 best right back in the game. Why I say this is, as I said, you need height in the game sometimes. Whether that be people crossing. I'd say it's a nice balance to have like a left back that's a little bit more agile, smaller, low center of gravity, and then a right back that's tall, you know, vice versa. Overall though, I definitely think even just 2 tall fullbacks that have decent enough agility and balance is always a good play. Fullback plus plus. Bro has over 90 agility and balance, right? And he's 6'2". Yeah, good luck with that, bro. All I'm gonna say is though, definitely add something like an engine to just even increase his stats even more. But intercept and bruiser plus, yeah, this man, and he has relentless. So literally like in the dying ends, you know, those games we always overlook it. But if you are jumping into a game that is very like intense, and it's like the dying minutes, Dumfries is going to be that guy that has the 98 stamp that can run and shrug everyone off the ball. Low-key even scoring some bangers, bro. I mean, the man has quick step plus as well. Sorry, quick step normal. So overall, man, that guy is definitely him. Trust. Let's jump over to the midfielders, though. The midfielders comprises of CDMs, CMs, and CAMs. Now, we've got obviously one of each. And then this guy comprises of more of, you could say, a CDM role. 385k and insane. I've heard a couple of good things about him. I'm happy to place him as the best valued. Now, as I said, best value doesn't necessarily mean the best cheapest, ladies and gentlemen. Best bang for buck, however they play, exceeds how much they are in terms of price. 385k, bro. 5-star, 5-star as well. So that ticks all the boxes in terms of, you know, having some fun on the field right there. Tall and lean as well. 6'2", so you don't ever have to worry about his height. He has insane physicality stats, and he's got Anticipate Plus. Now, I don't know what it is. I love a CDM that has Anticipate Plus. It just makes it seem so much nice in terms of interceptions. And then also Tiki-Taka. So if you know how to utilize short passing in this game, holding it down, obviously LB on Xbox, L1 on PlayStation, and passing, it just triggers the Playstyle Plus so much quicker. The passing is so much more accurate. And yeah, you can't have obviously a bad midfielder with bad passing. Or a midfielder with bad passing is what I'll try to say. But yeah, press proven as well. I'll be honest, press proven for me is a little bit of a mid playstyle plus. I just never really like deem it as insane. You know, maybe some people would say it's insane, you know, maybe the way they feel in game. I'd much prefer something like a technical, a quick step plus, you know, might as well. But yeah, what I like about him is he has a lot of roles for pluses, you know. Yeah, let's jump over to the cam. I actually wanted to go to the CM, but the cam works. Bonmati. Now, I tie up Bonmati. It might seem like, 479k, of course she's going to be good. No, bro. I mean, there's not much cards like her, man. For 500k, that is a steal. 5'4", 5-star, 5-star. And she can actually even play the holding role. But I'll be honest, if you want to utilize her, use it as a cam. Because what this does is, it's basically insanity, bro. She has quick step plus, ping pass, and finesse shot plus. If you go like shadow striker vibes or even playmaker roaming, bro. And she still has the press up top with the defensive awareness, increased GGs, 5'4", amazing center of gravity, low center of gravity, insane dribbling stats. Yeah, Bonmati is her. Very nice card. I'm happy to place her there. We got the CM, as I was saying. It's a new guy and he's rest of world as well. Shout out to, what team is he playing for, bro? The K-League Ulsan Hyundai. Fair enough to the lad. What I like about this card, most importantly, right? 4 playstyle pluses. You could say he's a cheaper Tanaka. Now, not because he's Asian, please don't go in the comments saying, Mike, you racist. No, bro, come on. You know, I love all racists, bro. But what I'm saying is intercept, long ball, ping pass, and rapid. Now, the intercept plus to obviously get the ball. The rapid to move with the ball. Ping pass and long ball to pass the ball, brother. Like, literally, in terms of everything, he has pretty much the best stats, except for shooting. But at the end of the day, this guy is going to be your chance creator, your interceptor, your transitioner. Very nice indeed. I'm happy to place him as the CM for best value, and also has box to box plus, holding plus, and then obviously holding plus for the CDM as well. So you can be as, like, you could call it the offensive midfielder if you have someone like a Ruud Gullit alongside, like, or a Vieira, you know. Not bad at all. Let's jump over to the wingers and basically attackers. Now, I was looking at right winger, right? There's not much right wingers that's good value. I looked at Madueke's stats. I haven't really used him, I'll be honest, but what I do like about him is he has the quick step plus, maxed out pace, basically. 5-star, 5-star, insane dribbling stats. The only downfall about this card, and I feel like it's a little bit of a big one, it's the 80 stam, bro. At 70 minutes, this bro is basically subbing off. He's doing that indicator to sub off, bro. Quick step, though, is going to make this guy so insane with that pace. And also, he's not the shortest, so in-game, the man is going to be very, very much so shrugging plays off the ball. Insane midfielder. Sorry, winger. Technical plus, finesse shot as well. Cutting in inside, probably the perfect inside forward card. And I mean, for 330 is actually a good price. But EA had to find a way to massacre the boy. To get him to 80 stam. That's insane. We've got the winger, though. This guy actually has decent stam, but 5-star skills, and I actually have versed him a couple of times. And as the main man, Domp or Dompe, I'm not too sure how I pronounce him. 5-star skills, insane dribbling stats. There's so much cards that look like him, but what I liked about him is if you know how to utilize the Trickster Plus, so basically fake shotting or fake shooting at a specific angle. So obviously X and A on Xbox, obviously square and square and, why am I forgetting the PlayStation lingo, bro? My bad. Basically just these two buttons here, bro. X and A. And then square and X, basically, yeah, on a PlayStation. Don't know what I'm doing, bro. Nonetheless, though, I definitely think if you know how to do that, fake shooting at certain angles, Trickster basically triggers that so beautifully. And it gets players, man. Trust me, it gets players. Especially him he's more of like a shifty type of character. Someone that just gets past players. And he's also not that tall. So the guy can maneuver his way through very nicely. And yeah, low driven as well. He's kind of like that comp player, bro. Someone that just is insane, you know. Allen Iverson in terms of football. Yeah, that's crazy to compare him to Allen Iverson in a football sense. But you could say a Neymarcito, you know. A cheap Neymar, for instance, bro. He's actually very, very nice. I don't know if he plays well in Hamburger. Tell me in the comments if there's any Hamburger fans right there. If Bundesliga 2 fans, does he play well for you guys in terms of skilling and stuff? I mean, he does look like that type of card. But let's jump over to the very last one. It's going to be Striker. 44,000 coins for Thuram. Or Thuram, however you say it. Bro, trust me, it might seem like these are mid cards. If you know how to utilize a 6'4" guy that has quick step. Yeah, there's not much cards that have that has quick step plus that is so tall, and he has 5-star weak foot. This is basically a known nonsense striker. You pass to him, basically like what people think Drogba is. This is him. Trust. Thuram is insane. Advanced 4 plus, of course, everyone has that. 93 stam, no nonsense. All you do is get the ball to him and literally just tap B. Don't hold it in. Don't do any of that. Just tap B, bro. Low driven is going to be so nice with him, and a lot of guys cook me with this card. Yeah, it'd be these cards that actually like low-key win games for people, bro, and actually cook me, because it's like you don't expect it. Then the man's up there scoring like 30-40 goals per week in league, you know. Yeah, overall though, these are going to be the cards at the bottom that I think we all can agree is going to be good value. You know, there's no point in adding them, but that's why the honorable mentions, like this Adara Bayo and then obviously Dewsbury Hall. Everybody's going on about them. Insane cards, of course. I think their objectives obviously increased to 96 because they obviously won the ECL. Yes, sir. So yeah. Schlotterbeck's a good one. Kunde, we all agree. Letitia. Now, as I said, with the women's center backs / you know, can playing fullback, this card specifically, Lacra, bro. If you boys know, you know. Trust me, if you don't have enough coins, right, just jump on this card. Okay, don't jump on the card, but you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Please, man. Over 90, a pace, split, jockey plus, aerial, anticipate, and bruiser. She's her, man. I've versed her a couple of times. Very irritating. Trust me, you will know if it's her. And we obviously got Saw, which is just an insane level card for the price. Intercept and incisive pass plus. Yeah. Event, a very nice cam, 4 playstyle pluses, 240k, and we got obviously this tier on any Evo glitched one that can work is actually insane value. That's how good he is. He's expensive, but he's still insane value. That's when you know a card is insane. But you can still Evo the 92 if you have him. Get him through hero in a half shelf. Or shell, sorry. Or unlock the dribble. Completely up to you which one is better. I feel like more people are opting for this one. Because I think he sticks with his body type. Which a lot of people go on about body type. I'll be honest, man. Use what works, bro. Whatever works. Griezmann's a nice one as well. Bushal for 13k. Come on. What are we doing here, bro? That's going to be the video, though. Oh, yeah. And then the very last one is going to be Camavinga. I wanted to showcase. This might be one of the best midfielders in the game. Over 90 for everything. Not only that, 5-star, 5-star, and intercept plus. Yeah. 6 foot. Insane stats. 2.6k. 2,659 total in-game stats. Yeah. There's just so much insane cards. I wonder what these cards are going to look like in the future, bro. Or like cards in general, you know, like in the next month. We're going to see some probably cards looking at like 2.8k plus in terms of total in-game stats. This Caicedo's nice, but I mean, come on. 2.3 mil? What are we doing, bro? I'll catch you boys in the next one and have a sweet one. Enjoy the weekend. Don't rage in champs, please. It's not worth it. Peace.